Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. So today here it is the 31st of January, which means we're already 1 month down out of 12 for the new year. I want to have a little chat to you about my results for the last 4 weeks. Every day this month I have hustled and I've continued to feed the eBay beast. So I've also been doing some chats with Chris from Daily Refinement, and he's been helping me to set some goals for this year. So Chris set me the goal to do 10,000 new listings in 2022, which equates to doing 30 brand new listings every single day. So the second big goal that Chris set me was for me to become more consistent with my YouTube filming and really make a conscious effort to get 3 videos out every single week. So I'm happy to announce that every single day for the month, I have done a minimum of 30 listings per day. I did make that conscious effort that if I was putting in listings into my store that were a little bit subpar, a little bit on the lower level than what I actually want my sales to be, kind of just compensated for that by making sure I did a few extra listings a day, so I wasn't just putting lower end items into my store. And as for my videos, I did that as well. I managed to do my 3 videos every single week for the last 4 weeks, and I'm just so grateful to every single one of you who's watching my videos, so thank you. So by staying consistent, listing a minimum of 30 items every single day in my store, my sales are up 119.4%. I've been hearing a lot of cha-chings this month. And to be exact, I have done 410 cha-chings in the month of January. So with 410 solds, my quantity of solds is also up 133% for the month of January. I am listing my 30 items before I do anything else, so there is no excuses for me during the rest of the day to not get that listing done. I don't want to be getting to the end of my night and then being like, oh my goodness, I still have to list my 30 items. It just wouldn't happen. That's where I would fail. Now, one of the other goals I had for this year was to work on my own personal health. I'm trying to eat really clean and healthy. So I have noticed a huge rise in my energy levels, and I do think that your food and the water intake plays a massive part in that. Now, another one of the goals that I set myself this year was to get on top of my bookwork. So bookwork is my weakest link. Last week, for the first time ever, I paid myself a weekly pay, and that is going to continue from now on for the whole forever. That is going to continue forever. So I've worked it out on a percentage basis. What I've worked it out for me might be different for you. So basically all the money that comes from eBay that's transferred to my account weekly, it's already had all the eBay fees automatically deducted from it. I've decided to transfer 50% of that into an account for my business expenses. I am transferring 20% over to taxes and 30% is coming to me as my owner drawing. I need to monitor this for a few months, I think, to see if I've got that percentage base right, and I'll readjust that as I can. If anybody else does it by a percentage basis, and if you want to share, drop it down in the comments. I'd love to see what other people are kind of juggling between doing this. You know, I never really just drew a certain amount every single week and paid myself, but that was something I really wanted to make a conscious effort on this year. Fingers crossed. So something I want to start experimenting with over the month of February is using the coupons on the eBay website. It's not something I've ever done. I've never looked at it. I've never tried it. I think it's something I'd definitely like to introduce and see if I can implement a coupon system to see if it can bring in some return customers. For the month of January, I had 7 repeat buyers. I would like to see if I can get that up a little bit higher. The other thing I still need to do is my draft bank. Now, Chris from Daily Refinement, he wanted me to have 10 days worth of drafts sitting in my draft box. So if I'm doing 30 a day, that's 300 listings that he wanted drafted in my draft box. And the reason to have them drafted in your draft box is in case life happens. You know, if you get busy and you can't list for a certain day, what if I get COVID and I get really sick and I can't sit here and list my 30 every day? I don't want all the efforts of doing this in my store to be hindered because I have a bad day. So I think January has been all about finding my feet and just getting into this new routine. February, I need to get all these basics put into place. By the end of February, no excuses. I want to have my draft box full with 300 listings. And something else that's still on my to-do list is International Post. I still haven't implemented it. I feel like I'm probably missing out on sales by not having this. It definitely feels daunting to me. I really like just shipping within Australia. It's nice and easy. And because I'm all about the growth mode at the moment, well, it feels like I'm probably missing out on some of that growth if I don't implement all these options that are available to me. So going back on my to-do list is the International Post. The moral to this story is consistency wins every single time. You need to be building consistent habits every single day into your store. There's only two ways to make more money in this business. You have to sell more items, or you have to sell the same amount of items but sell them at a higher ASP, an average sale price. You either need to focus on sourcing better items and putting better things into your store to increase the average sale price, or you need to list more items if you are going to keep selling the same kind of things that you're already selling. The only way to sell more is to list more, and the only way to list more is to stay consistent with your listing. Once I've got my draft box full of 300 listings, and if I'm doing 30 every single day quite comfortably, well, that's when I make the decision. Do I want to make more money? Do I want to list more items to make more money? Or do I start putting 30 items into my store every single day that are selling for higher average sale prices? So now I'm going to go pick and pack my orders, but I've got a few that I really want to show you. Stay tuned. 46 orders are picked and labels printed. Now, if you saw my last video where I was photographing the clothes, that I'm never ever going to photograph any more clothes again. So I started listing those clothes yesterday. I listed some more today. I've already sold 4 items of the ones that I've listed. Told you I was a good clothing seller. I just don't want to do clothes. So I sold a men's shirt, a lady's skirt, a lady's dress, another lady's dress, and another lady's dress. Actually, that's 5, all listed in the last 2 days going out the door. Now, this is a Twilight graphic novel type book. I had this sitting in my death pile. I listed it only a couple of days ago for $25, just sold. Now, this was also a great book. I've just sold this for $69.95. So this is a first edition book, obviously by Tolkien, $69.95. This also came in my hoarder's haul, costing me no more than 5 cents. Now, this is awesome sale. Now, this DVD series here called Heartland, I have bundled together series 1 to 11, and I've just sold that for $162.95. And also going out is an individual disc that I think sold for about $18. There's about 16 in this book set. This is the Cherub series, and it's by Robert Muchamore. I picked these up on Facebook Marketplace for $15 for the lot, and I've just sold them for $74.95. Now, look at this, a little pack of kids' books called The Gruffalo. Now, you are likely just to walk past that inside a charity shop. I paid $4 for this pack of books. I have just sold them for $59. A Gordon Ramsay cookbook. This is a large paperback novel, and it's part of the series The Wheel of Time. That series is actually new to Netflix, and it is a great book series if you can find the whole lot of them. So this book has actually been bought by one of my subscribers called Trent. This is not the first book you've bought from me. I've seen your name coming up in my shipping labels about 4 times in the last 2 weeks. And Trent also sent me a really nice Christmas card that I've got hanging up here with all my little keepsakes. So thanks, Trent. I really appreciate your support. I've got a foldable magnifier here, and this came from the Hoarders Haul. This DVD, Demon Lover, this is sold for $20. All the DVDs that I got in my big Hoarders Haul that were R-rated, they have sold really fast and for really good money. I'll definitely keep my eye out for R-rated movies. So this book set is actually written in Chinese language, so that was a great sale, $40 for that little bundle. Just sold this book set for $45. This is part of the Left Behind series. I had books 4 to 10, so I was missing books 1 to 3, but I decided to bundle it up without 1, 2, 3. I figured if I found them along the way, I'd just change the bundle. I've just sold this one for $49. I could have got more money for this, but there was some stains on some of the pages, so I marked it down a little bit, but I'm still happy with $49. So this is the same series, and they're just 3 little paperbacks, and I've just sold that for $25. This is just a random mix of romance, adult, erotic novels. I just had these as all individual books, and I put them together, and I've just sold them for $34.99. Girl Stuff by Kaz Cook. I've also got some Roald Dahl. This bundle was a mixed lot of authors, all from the crime thriller genre. The same buyer has also bought this 8-pack of John Kellerman. 3 books there of James Patterson. Dawn French, she didn't sell for very much money. I would not buy her again. This little bundle by Rick Yancey is going out. Another bundle of James Patterson from the Michael Bennett series is sold. Some audio cassette tapes of Harry Potter. A couple of books by Nicholas Sparks, and a large bundle here of Nora Roberts is also going out. I need to get this packed so I can get to the post office fast. Can you see this glistening sweat? Every time I film, I always seem to be sweating for you guys, like sweating like a pig. I always see it in the camera glistening away like I'm a vampire from Twilight. I can hear the thunder grumbling outside. It's going to rain, so I'm trying to go so fast so I can get these in my car. So I just want to say thanks to you all for encouraging me and supporting me. You guys are leaving me comments saying that I'm motivating you, but you guys are motivating me and you guys are holding me accountable. And that's what's giving me all this energy to keep going and keep pushing and keep hustling, and I love it. I can't wait to see you again in another couple of days for another day in the life here with Mel. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys. Bye.